never changes. The end of the world occurred pretty much as we had predicted. Too many humans, not enough space or resources to go around. The details are trivial and pointless. The reasons, as always, purely human ones. The Earth was nearly wiped clean of life. A great cleansing, an atomic spark struck by human hands, quickly raged out of control. Spears of nuclear fire rained from the skies. Continents were swallowed in flames and fell beneath the boiling oceans. Humanity was almost extinguished, their spirits becoming part of the background radiation that blanketed the Earth. A quiet darkness fell across the planet, lasting many years. Few survived the devastation. Some had been fortunate enough to reach safety, taking shelter in great underground vaults. When the great darkness passed, these vaults opened, and their inhabitants emerged to begin their lives again. One of the northern tribes claims they are descended from one such vault. They hold that their founder and ancestor, one known as the Vault Dweller, once saved the world from a great evil. According to their legend, this evil arose in the far south. It corrupted all it touched, twisting men inside, turning them into beasts. Only through the bravery of this Vault Dweller was the evil destroyed. But in so doing, he lost many of his friends and suffered greatly, sacrificing much of himself to save the world. When at last he returned to the home he had fought so hard to protect, he was cast out, exiled. In confronting that which they feared, he had become something else in their eyes, and no longer their champion. Forsaken by his people, he strode into the wasteland. He traveled far to the north, until he came to the Great Canyons. There he founded a small village, Arroyo, where he lived out the rest of his years. And so, for a generation since its founding, Arroyo has lived in peace, its canyons sheltering it from the outside world. It is home. Your home. But the scars left by the war have not yet healed, and the Earth has not forgotten.
And that, my friends, is the introduction to Fallout 2. There was a little video before that, but due to copyright reasons and not wanting to get spanked by the recording industry, I had to cut it out. Anyways, welcome to my Let's Play of this marvelous, wonderful game. This is part of the Rewarding the Rewarders requests that I am slowly making my way through. This was requested by Lethal Feline. And, I have to say, I probably never would have played this game, and Let's Played it, at least not for quite some time, primarily because there are hundreds, if not thousands, of Let's Plays of this game, and even though none of them are by me, there's just other things that I would have focused my time on. But, here we are. I'm going to be going through it. I don't know if I will go through the entire game. I'm going to try to, but as much as I love this game, and as much as I have played it, I am by no means an expert at it. This game is probably going to kick my butt repeatedly. I am going to make horrible mistakes in this game. Some of you are going to facepalm at the things I miss, the references I miss, the secrets that I miss, the choices that I make, and end up losing out on other things. You're free to post, comments, tips, spoilers if you want to, but I'm going to use the same rules that I had for Dark Souls. If you want to post those type of things, you better do it in poetry or a riddle. Otherwise, I will possibly strike you down and erase your comment from existence. I am using a mod. I am using Killapp's Fallout 2 Restoration Project. I have the newest version, I believe. I'm also using SFall. Get out of here, copyright bastards. I'm also using SFall and running the game in a little bit higher resolution window. 1024 by 768. I don't think the original game actually supported that. I had thought about going widescreen, but that would just make my videos larger to upload, and I'm going to avoid that. I do have Some settings changed. I'm going to be playing the game on hard, combat difficulty on rough. I have violence set to maximal blood. I don't believe that that will be like bloody perk, or bloody whatever, bloody mess. I think this just means that you can still get explosions and limbs being ripped off and people being melted down into bones. Target highlighting, target only, combat looks are off. You can see all this stuff. I've got combat speed cranked up just a little bit, and the brightness leveled up just a little bit. Music, I'm just going to leave all this like it is. The mouse sensitivity, crank that up. You can see everything else I've got on here. No language filter, of course. We can be taunted. Awesome, verbose combat messages. That way we get all the juicy dialogue. And I do have a custom character that I am going to mess around with. We're going to be the Plump One. The chosen one was our ancestor. We are the long-haired Plump One. Our long, flowing locks bounce upon our shoulders as we jog on by. Our fellow villagers look on in awe as the multifaceted strands of our glorious mane sparkle in the morning light. My tag skills that I've decided on are going to be small guns. Even though I know that this is not the most powerful thing, towards the end game, it's going to have to do. Because I don't want to make the beginning and the middle of the game harder on myself than it has to be. I will, hopefully by the time I get to the end of the game, be using speech to get through difficult areas. And my other tag skill, I really thought about this one. I had originally thought about doing barter, but I'm pretty sure that would be a huge waste. We're just going to scavenge and loot everything we need from the bodies of our fallen foes. A couple of these other ones would be interesting. I mean, energy weapons are obviously the best choice for end game. I'm pretty sure that the most powerful weapons in the game are energy weapons. However, I will not be using them. I'm pretty much aiming to be a sniper. I want to get some type of sniper rifle and just start plinking rounds into people's crotches and eyeballs. So I've decided to go with stealing. That way I can pickpocket things. In this game, I will probably be saving and loading if things go wrong occasionally. I'll try not to abuse that mechanic too much, but in this game, I'll make an exception. I'm also going to do kamikaze. That way we sequence faster. However, our armor class is dropped to whatever armor we have on. Primarily because I don't intend to have that many action points left over. So, leftover action points for armor class, not really useful. I'm also going to do finesse. We don't do as much damage, but we do more critical hits. We do 10% more chance for critical hits, which will be fairly significant once we start being a sniper, and I get my small gun skill boosted up even higher. As for my stats, I'm going to go 5 strength, 8 perception, 7 endurance. That's pretty good for health, and yeah, pretty much just additional hit points per level. I'm going to need additional hit points because with small guns, it's going to take me longer to kill people. My charisma, I'm going to drop down to 2. That will kind of offset the speech bonus that I'm going for, but because that's tagged, I'll be able to level that up even quicker. Intelligence, of course, I have to take up, so you get more skill points per level. And luck, I'm going to drop down to 2. I don't plan to be that lucky. Agility is important, because you can get more action points that way. In fact, let's see, maybe I should go 9 intelligence. Either that or 9 agility. I guess I'll go 9 agility. That takes my small guns all the way up to 61. So the sooner I can get a gun, the better, because it's going to be quite painful in the beginning part of the game. Don't be surprised if I die in the temple. Again, I'm quite rusty at this game. I'm going to be 28, because that is what I are right now. And this is the Plump One entering the wasteland. Let's see, there's nothing else that I need to change. There are different styles. You know, you can be bald, long hair, or the default dude. There's supposedly different races, but I don't know if they're just not implemented yet, or if there was something they were thinking about implementing, but yeah, you can't change your race. So we're going to be this dude. And I guess that is enough talking. I'll just continue to talk to you guys throughout the story.
Come in, Chosen One. There are things you must know. The village is dying. The signs are everywhere. Withering crops, dying Brahmin, sick children. There is hope, however, a slim hope that few know of. The old discs speak of an item called the Garden of Eden Creation Kit. It is said it can bring life to the wasteland.
Looks like some type of a high-tech accountant's kit. Insert credit card here.
This will be your quest, if you prove yourself worthy. For that proof, you must first journey to the Temple of Trials.
Who built this
If
fucking
you
place?
survive, come back to me. We will talk more. Our life is in your hands, Chosen One. Prove yourself. Find the G.E.C.K. Be our salvation.
Hopefully I'll be able to. There is a time limit, like the first Fallout. And if you do not find it in that time limit, yeah, bad things happen. But I have this question, and I've had this forever. Who the fuck built this place? Tribals did not build the Temple of Trials. Okay, the Tribals are living in run-down shacks. This was not built pre-war, I'm almost positive. Unless this was like some type of amusement park. I am not really sure. Anyways, this mod does have a few things. It'll highlight items for you. You can see the screen is larger. Different things like that. Good day to you, Plump One. You have not completed the trial of the Elder. You may not pass. But I need to go back to the village. Quick, I need to use the bathroom. Forgive me, Plump One, but I cannot allow you to pass. If you wish to return to the village, you may do so only by passing the trial set before you. Or by dying, in which case we burn your body. Let me ask some questions. Forgive me, but I have no answers to your questions. Take the trial set before you by the Elder and prove yourself worthy to lead our people. Fine, I guess I'll have to. I'm going to save it here. This will be... I'm just going to name them for now. Basically, where we're at. The Temple of Trials. Again, who the hell built this place? I do have a weapon. A spear. Put that there. I'm not very skilled in combat, unarmed, or melee. Again, it's pretty likely that I'm going to die in here. But we must. I'm going to start sneaking. It's possible we can sneak up on these ants, but if they see me from a distance, I won't be too terribly upset. Let me see. Get a little bit closer. Maybe I can stab it with my spear from here. I did a little bit of off-screen testing, but I'm not that warmed up. Yeah, 34% chance. It's gonna be quite ugly. Yeah, come here, you little bastard ants. It nicks us for 1 damage. Expect to see me dying a lot because I cannot hit. I should probably crank the difficulty down in combat, but no. And yeah, now we're gonna get tag teamed. Quit biting me. These little buggers hurt. We have no armor except these ragged pants. There we go. We get 50 experience. Also, some of this is probably hard to read. It does not really scale up with a higher resolution, but I like the look of this. I'm not going to be exploring this entire place either, because the scorpions in here will basically kill me. They'll either poison me, or they'll lash me to death, and I have no way to really heal until I get out of here. There are some healing items scattered around, but you've got to basically get into fights for them. I'm going to be using hotkeys for most of these, like lockpicking is number 2, so we definitely pick the lock on the door and get 25 experience points. Not bad. Now, in here, there are raised plates that will shoot arrows at us. I'm going to try and disarm a bunch of them. What are you doing, you big dumb idiot? Get over here, tribal. Don't step on that. Yeah, we can disarm that one for 25 experience. Thankfully, the weapons that these plates will shoot at me whenever I inevitably step on one are not that deadly. Just little spring-loaded darts. Which you can actually, if you're brave enough, you can come in here and try to farm them. I think they're worth like 5 or 6 caps apiece. Come on. Disable that pressure plate. I know you can. Come on, you can do it. A little bit more. If you need to, just stab the plate with your spear. Are you gonna do this? I can take all video for this. Oh boy. This could take a while. There we go, 25 experience. I did not have that much problem whenever I was testing off screen. Mostly they leave this entire central area open for you to run through, but along all of the sides are these pressure plates. And you can get quite a lot of experience by disarming all of them. There we go, disarm this one. And pretty much the only reason I'm able to see them is because my perception is pretty high. It allows you to pick up on subtle clues in the environment and to be a better sharpshooter. There we go. Come here, you. I want to level up as quickly as I can, because getting experience after I do get out of this place is going to be a little bit difficult. Again, someone should keep track of how many times I die. Keep a rolling tally. I'm warning you guys right now, that way you can start and not have to go back and watch the videos. Probably also keep these videos to about 30 minutes long. There we go. We failed to find any traps. Yeah, you can use your trap skill to scout the area for traps. I don't know where all of the traps in this game are, because again, it's been so long since I've played. You can basically expect me to die multiple times to traps throughout here. Throughout the game, anyways. Come on. There we go. Like, just stick your spear under the... I did not see that one there. Anyways, yeah, you step on it, and it shoots that out. And if you hold shift with this patch, it'll highlight any item you can pick up anywhere on the map, which is very useful. Because in the original game, you did not get that luxury. You had to be very observant, which I was not always that observant. Come here. Just give me a juicy, delicious experience. I want you. If I can get... There we go. I need 1,000 to level up, so I'm not going to level up from these traps alone. There's another one. Oh, I got that one on the first try. Must have been a poorly set up trap. Oh no! You fool! I'll tell you to step on that one. Another one? I'm doing horrible. Get over here. I might as well pick these up again, because they're worth a little bit of money. I'll probably trade them for a few pieces of ammo later on down the road. There we go. Okay. What about over here? Come on. Look for some traps for me. I know there's more. Or not, maybe that is all of them. Okay, there's another one. Yeah, that chest right there I think has some anti-poison in it. Some anti-venom. However, to go get it, you have to go fight some scorpions over there. And it's not worth my time. I need all the health I'm gonna be able to get. Oh, ant, you jerk. That was my trap. I was trying to disarm. I mean, there's no hostiles over here. It's totally peaceful. Do not run through here, Plump One. Come here, ant. Let me back up just a bit. I'll let the ant walk straight up to me. There we go. That way he wastes his action points, leaving me an opening. We pierce the ant's brain. It twitches for a second and falls to the ground. Okay, let me pick that up. Thank you, ant. You earned me 5 more caps. Ants have no loot. That's why I'm not searching their corpse. Another trap. Getting exceptionally lucky dodging all these things. Here, go pick that one up. Generally, they almost always hit me for like 5 damage. Not very nice. And in here, we get some plastic... we get some plastic explosives. Who put the plastic explosives in here? More importantly, who sealed this up? How did I sneak by you? The ants are not always that observant. Get him over here in the light, and I think I have 1% more chance to hit him. Lovely. Okay. Oh, please stab him. He nips us in the butt. Plump One turns around and thrusts his spear into the ant's face. And I'm going to save it here. Yes, I'm sure. Couple of trials too. Maybe I'll even keep track of how often I save it by renaming it. I'm not gonna save it based on what episode this is. I'm gonna set the timer to 20 seconds, which is incredibly dangerous. If you're not skilled with explosives, whenever you set those timers, they are not always set accurately. So if you think you're gonna be clever and set it to 10 seconds, save yourself a bit of time, you might be a little bit disappointed whenever it blows up 5 seconds after you set it down. Come here, ant. I'll kill you. I might as well. Ooh. Yeah, due to our inept handling, the explosive detonates prematurely. Don't let it detonate in your hands. Oh, come on. You can already tell it's going to be a bad day when ants are giving me a run for my money. Just wait until I get to geckos or something. And we step on a trap. Right there. I didn't even see that one. It was hidden under the debris. I'm surprised that the falling rocks didn't set it off. Come here, ant. Oh, yes. What do I got? A 43% chance to hit him. Beautiful. I'll be so happy if the random number god keeps playing in my favor. I know there's another ant somewhere. Yeah, right there. Okay. It's possible I could sneak past this ant, too. Got 450 experience. Yes, the doorway opens. I gotta kill this ant. I want that experience. In fact, let me take off sneaking and run around. Come here, ant. There we go. I knew I'd get your attention eventually. Running does make more sound, I believe, than simply walking. There's a lot of little things like that. Oh, I didn't want to end the combat. Now, I'm not too worried. There we go. So I'm not too worried about entering up here. In fact, let me save it again. Yes. It'd be nice. I'm just going to do Temple 3. It'd be nice if that didn't erase the entire title every time I tried to type. What's my stealing at? 37? I really wanted to try to steal from him. Greetings, Plump One. I have the honor of being your final challenge. To continue in your quest, you must defeat me in unarmed combat. Shall we begin? Now, one of the reasons I took speech is so that we can talk to people. Wait. I've got some questions first. What would you like to know? Why do we have to fight? The path of the Chosen One is not an easy trail to walk, Plump One. You will be faced with many challenges throughout your lifetime, and the most difficult of these will be dealing with your fellow man. There will come a time when diplomacy and tact will prove to be useless, and your hand must be raised instead. This challenge prepares you to face another human, look him in the eyes, and know that you may have to kill him. I disagree with you, though. I think that a peaceful solution to any problem is possible. You may be correct, Plump One, but not in our current situation. You must defeat me to succeed in your trial. Hey, look. I don't know all of your strengths and weaknesses, and you don't know mine. What if you have asthma, or I do, and, one of us suddenly just falls to the ground having an attack and dies? Accidents do happen. So, what if one of us inadvertently kills the other? Let's just end this now rather than take that chance, okay? I see your point. I wouldn't want to be responsible for killing you when all I meant to do was test your mettle. Very well. You may pass, Chosen One. Thanks, I'll see you back in the village. So yeah, if you have high enough speech, you can pass certain events like that just by talking your way out of the situation. Otherwise, you have to fight him. And needless to say, since I am not that skilled in unarmed combat or armed combat, he would have whooped me pretty handedly. Let's open this door and see what's on the other side. Step through, Plump One. Oh yes. It's time to don the suit of my ancestor. Even though I could have swore that he had much better armor than a dinky little vault suit. So we get 600 experience and level up. I am going to put almost all of my points into speech here. I want to get this up to at least 50. In fact, do that. Put some points into stealing as well. There we go. We are now level 2. It'll be quite a while before we level up again. We need almost 2,000 experience for it. Let's go talk to our elder here, shall we? This is the elder of the village.
Congratulations, Chosen One. You have survived the Temple of Trials. Are you ready for your quest?
Now, of course, there are different ways you can approach dialogue. You can be a jerk. You can, say things like, of course you understand. You can be mellow about it. You can be passive and think about it some more. We're just going to go, of course.
Then take this flask. It is from the Holy Vault 13. Vic, a trader in Klamath, brought it to us. He may know where the vault is. You may also need some of what they call money. Here.
Money, huh? Is there anything else you can tell me, Elder?
I cannot help much. So much has been lost from the long ago. What wisdom do you seek?
I want to know more about this G.E.C.K. What exactly am I looking for out there?
It is a holy artifact. The Garden of Eden creation kit. The discs promise it will make our lands green and our village prosperous. It will save us. More, I do not know.
I think you're crazy, Elder. I mean, how could such a thing exist in this hellish world? But there's more I want to know.
What do you need?
Where is Klamath at?
Klamath is to the east.
Okay, so we'll go to where the sun rises then.
What do you need?
What about Vault 13? Did the Elder leave any information about his old home?
The Holy 13? I cannot help you. Only the Vault Dweller knew. His tales have the sound of a perilous journey.
That does not sound reassuring.
What do you need?
Let's see, do you have anything to barter? No. So yeah, she gave us a little bit of money here. Unfortunately, it's not bottle caps, I don't think. It looks like gold coins or something. It could be bottle caps, but it's not called bottle caps, which is highly unfortunate. So, let's go. There's a locked chest back here, but I don't have the ability to pick it open, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I'm going to raid everything I can around here. A mutt fruit. A strange piece of fruit. No preservatives and no additional food coloring added. And a knife. A sharp-bladed cutting and stabbing weapon. Minimum strength of 2. It's printed right on the handle. Who are you? Hey you, ma'am. What are you doing in here? Hello, I hear you are the Chosen One. Now, perhaps our village can be saved. I need healing powder before I go out. Go see Hakunen in the northern corner of the village. He can help you. Okay. Most of these villagers, from my experience, don't actually have anything to say or anything to trade. A shovel. Let's grab that. That will prove to be useful. And, I'm going to end the video here. Whenever we come back, we're going to do a few things around the village and meet some more people, and then we will probably head to Klamath if I still have time. It shouldn't take me an entire video to get through here, but you never know. We'll see.